What's good, everybody? Is when I come back at y'all another video. So this video is going to be about abundance, and I'm here to explain to you guys why it is that you don't lack abundance. And if you feel that you do, it may just be because you lack awareness of it. Now, there's people who believe that they lack abundance. They believe that life isn't meant to be abundant when that couldn't be further from the truth, right? Life is meant to be abundant in all areas, right? That you being happy, you having access to it all, that is part of your birthright. See, people may feel otherwise because they were trained to believe otherwise by their environment, by people who raised them, or people who've been around them their whole lives who struggled. And so, because they've said their entire lives that life was hard, that now it has may have led you to believe that. But that can all change, right? And it can all change because, once again, like I highlight from this video, it's not that you lack abundance, you don't lack abundance. It might just be because you lack the awareness to it, or the awareness of it, right? The main reason why you don't lack abundance and you can't lack abundance is because you have access to the most powerful tool that mankind or this planet has ever seen or known, right? And that's your brain, right? Your brain, you're able to think for yourself, right? You are a free thinker. You can use your thoughts and your imagination, right? Because of course your brain, you can imagine things, right? You can use your thoughts and imagination to create anything that exists, or anything that you can create in your mind, you can hold in your hand, you can create it in the world, right? There are no boundaries, there are no limitations. What you need to remember is that if you were to look at your surroundings, everything that you can see, with the exception of nature, was created in the mind of man. Doesn't matter if we're talking about a pair of keys, it doesn't matter if we're talking about AirPods, or a pen, or a notebook, or a computer, or a TV, or a car, or a cinder block, or a brick, right? It does not matter. Anything that you see and can touch and can experience with your senses, right, with the exception of nature, it once started in the mind of another person. So you have access to the same power that everyone else has access to, right? And these people created these ideas or these things, right? Say, for example, this pen, if I use this pen, for example, someone created this pen in their mind before it was ever brought into the physical world, right? Someone had a vision or an idea for creating a writing utensil, right, that ran on ink. And it was made in their mind, and then they decided to create it into the physical world. So you have been born with that power, with that gift, using your thoughts, your mind, and your imagination. So knowing that you can create anything in your mind, that you're not only a free thinker, right? You can reason, you have the ability to create anything in your mind. How is it possible that you lack abundance, right? It's not possible because you were born rich. You were born with this gift to create. You were given created gifts. So how is it possible for you to lack abundance? It's not possible. It's just, you have the gift of abundance. You may just lack awareness of it, right? And some people might be thinking, oh, well, Joel, if I was truly abundant, then I would have money all the time, right? I would have more of this. Well, you were born rich, but right now you just might be short on cash, right? And that's okay. That happens, right? It's even happened to the best of us. That is not a life sentence. That doesn't mean that you don't have access to financial riches in the future, or right now if you decided to tap into that. Because whether you want to believe this or not, there is a wealthy version of you that exists in this present moment. And once again, you're probably questioning, what does that even mean, right? Let me explain to you the other side, right? There is, just as though in this very moment, this present moment, there is a happy and a sad version of you. Like both of these versions exist, right? Because you can choose to feel either of these emotions. If you begin thinking thoughts that will make you feel happy or sad, you can tap into either side of you, right? Either version of you, the happy version or the sad version of you. The same goes for your wealthy side and your non-wealthy side, your abundant side and your lack side. But remember, you were born rich so that you have access to abundance at all times. It's just whether or not you're aware of it and allow it in, right? Your non-wealthy version of you, this is someone that believes that they're powerless, that they have a pessimistic view in the world. This is someone who's very negative, someone who's rude to other people, someone who believes that they're at the mercy of their environment, their external circumstances, someone that believes that there's no opportunities where they exist. And this person also believes that riches are in a distant land, far away from right here, right now. Whereas the wealthy version of you is someone who has the right attitude, someone who's smiling, someone who's optimistic, someone who's eager, someone who accepts their true power, understands who they are, and accepts their true power. Someone else is someone, your wealthy side is someone who believes that opportunity exists right where they stand, right? And that true riches exists within them. Because what you need to remember, once again, you were born rich, and you are not, just any other normal, regular person, right? Like there's more to you than what you can see on the surface, right? Like people, they just see other human beings and they just think, oh, I'm just one of 8 billion. But it's like you have powers and gifts that were given to you that other people don't have, right? And you have the power to be, do, or have anything and create anything you want in your mind, right? You can create something that has never been seen before in your mind and bring it out to the surface. So how is it possible for you to lack abundance when you can create anything at any moment, right? You have the power to serve so many people, to improve the lives of so many people all around the world, right? That greatness is within you. That potential is within you. It's just many people were led to believe that they're just a regular person, that they don't have that within them, right? If we use another example, right? You've probably heard the story before. There's a saying of, if you judge a goldfish by its ability to climb a tree, then it'll forever live its life believing that it's stupid, right? Because a goldfish is not meant to climb a tree, right? See, oftentimes people are quick to judge themselves based on a specific criteria, and if they don't do well in that given criteria, they think that they're not good for anything, when in actuality, it's in this lifetime, if you want to truly be great, you want to strive to find your purpose. You want to find something that is your gift, something that you're good at, that comes to you easy and effortless, that isn't the case for other people, right? Something that you just naturally excel in, right? You want to look for something that you love to do, that makes you smile, that you're always looking forward to do, right? These end up being your purposes. And then if you focus all your time and energy into your purpose and hone in onto your purpose, that is how you can live your life happy. That is how you can live your life fulfilled, because you're doing what you were put here on earth to do, and that's to experience outrageous joy. So if you're doing what makes you happy, then that means everything else in life is going to eventually be taken care of. So when I say you don't lack abundance, it's true. You can't lack abundance because you were born rich. You have access to the most powerful tool to have ever existed, right? You can create, you can be, or have anything in this lifetime because your potential is unlimited, but also you have access to the mind, which can create anything. And everything you see was created in the mind of someone. So you have access to the same power that everyone else have access to. And on top of that, you're also connected with the universal stream source, right? This is the same power that created the mountains, that created the rainforest, that created the vast oceans, that created all of nature, right? You come from that creative power and you have access to tap into that power at all times. So Everything on this planet is energy, and you can tap into that and that energetic source, right? So you have everything that you need to succeed. It's just if you feel that you may not have abundance in the given moment, then it's probably because you just lack awareness to it. Because to tap into that abundance, you need to be in having the right attitude and feeling good and getting excited. Because as you're feeling your best, that's when good things become attracted to you, right? In the form of people, events, and circumstances. But also, when you're feeling your best, that is also when you get your best ideas. That is also when you begin feeling optimistic, right? Because two people can be in the very same situation. Say, for example, two people are in a position where they're simply just strapped on cash, which is okay, right? No reason to panic. There's some people who, in that position of being strapped on cash, right? They may see it as a life sentence. They may get frustrated and they may believe that that's all they're good for, that that's all they're worth, right? And many people have felt that way because they don't have access to the right information or the right mindset, right? Because they'll see it as this is my situation and this is it. This is all I'm good for. Whereas somebody else who could be in the same position could see things differently. They could see right now that they're strapped on cash, and that could put a smile on their face because they know that that is not the truth. They know that they are worth more than any amount of money because of who they are and what they can provide to the world. They know that they have so much greatness within them that is inevitable for them to win. And so right now it's only a matter of time until the world catches up. That this person who's strapped on cash, they know that opportunities exist right where they're standing, regardless of how their set of circumstances look or their conditions in life. They will still smile knowing that right now is the best time to be alive because it's never been easier to get financially rich because the whole world is globalized. Like everything is interconnected because of the internet, because of cell phones, right? Everyone has one. Everyone has access to the internet. Everyone has a cell phone. So it's never been easier to communicate. It's never been easier to get in touch with people. It's never been easier to do business, right? It's almost like life is on easy mode compared to how it used to be decades ago, right? So this person right here, even though the second person is also equally strapped on cash, they can still recognize the opportunity that they're in right now. They can still see that, man, I can still make something happen. And if you were to believe that and operate from that mentality, you're going to wake up eager. You're going to wake up excited. You're going to wake up wanting to capitalize on the opportunity, right? It's the same situation for two people, and yet two people can perceive the situation differently. This person over here can perceive the situation as being powerless, as this is a life sentence. There's nothing they can do about it, and this is where they are and all they're good for. And this other person can see it as a brand new opportunity for them to go and make something out of themselves and their lives, right? This is what I mean. It's not that you lack abundance because you have access to the mind, you have an imagination. You can create something that has never been seen before, something that can truly change the world. And and the beautiful part about this, the most amazing part about it all, is that you never run out. It's not that you have an imagination meter and then after a certain amount of time, you run out of imagination or that you run out of creativity. It is infinite. It is unlimited. And so this is why when I say you don't lack abundance, it is true because you were born rich. You were given unlimited imagination and unlimited creative ability. So you always have power to create and you have the ability to remain in control. And rather than reacting to whatever unfolds in life, you can respond to things. You can see a problem and say, you know what? This problem happened and unfolded. That's okay. Let me now start working towards a solution. What is it that I truly want out of life? I want this. Okay, let's go make it happen. Rather than someone who throws their hands up and accept that, life is life, that it is what it is. If you approach your life just throwing your hands up and accepting and just waving the white flag every time, how do you ever expect to progress? How do you ever expect to turn things around for the better, right? You're just living life at the mercy of your environment. And it's not that your environment creates you. It's you from within create your environment. So It all begins from the inside out. It's time for you to accept your abundance and accept your riches internally, right? You want to first show up being rich in spirit, rich in energy, rich in information, and in your mind, and then allowing that to overflow into the outside world. And you'll quickly see how your life begins to change. So once again, it's not that you don't lack abundance. That's not possible because you were born rich, right? So you are abundant. Oftentimes for a lot of people is that they just may lack awareness of it. And so with these videos, I want to help remind you of who you actually are, right? And who you've been this entire time so that you can go out and win. That wraps up the video. Enjoy the video. Do leave a like and subscribe as we are on the road to 1 million subscriber, guys. So once again, it's Joel, and I'm out. I'll see you guys for the next video.